Hey Embers, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 67 of my Harvest Moon Back to Nature slow playthrough. So here we are on day 4 of winter year 2. In this episode we will be doing 3 days, so day 4, day 5 and day 6, again of winter year 2. So we're going to grab potpourri a flower and we're also going to grab some lumber for the fireplace. She's not saying anything new just yet. Hopefully she will do soon. Let's go ahead and check tomorrow's weather. It is going to be snowing tomorrow. And hopefully you are okay with these shorter episodes. We have moved from 5 days a week to 3 days a week, of course. So hopefully you are okay with that. So let's check the mail and nothing has come. We're going to go straight into the barn and take care of these animals. Speed up as always. Now we are just going to be shipping the milk as is, I believe, because we are trying to get 200 plus of everything shipped. Bit of a silly thing to do really, but it's just what I decided. With that, we are going to grab some more lumber. We need to check if the fence needs repairing at all. And you can see Binky the horse down there, so we should probably say hello. Now, I was trying to jump on Binky to have a look at the fence, but for some reason there was a bit of a glitch and it wouldn't let me jump on the horse. Anyway, we did manage it, so we are just going to sort of train Binky a little bit, ready for the horse race, and we are going to put him in the stable because it is snowing, of course, tomorrow. So in you go, Binky. I find winter quite slow in this game, so there's not a great deal to do, but we'll see what we end up getting on with. So we're going to pop all this lumber away. Probably should have sped this bit up, but here you go, never mind. So we have 12 in there at the moment. And with that, let's head back out again. I'm assuming we're going to the hothouse next. Yes, we are, so there'll be another speed up here. Has anything grown in? No, it doesn't look like it. Unfortunately not. So just watering today. And we'll grab the honey. Of course, we can't feed the fish because it's winter. But we can feed the chickens, so that's what we're going to do next. And I can't remember if we've shipped enough eggs to go over the 200, so let's have a look. Not quite. I think today was the last day that we were shipping eggs. I think we've got the 200 now, so we'll be moving back to mayonnaise tomorrow. Just going to say a quick hello to Anne. And of course we're going to give an egg to the Harvest Goddess. She won't get one tomorrow because it is of course snowing. Okay, with that we are going to chop some lumber, so there'll be a little bit of a speed up here, and we'll see what we end up doing for the rest of the day. Oh, I've sort of messed up quite a lot there, so just ignore that. We got there. We are heading back onto the farm. Of course there's no wild crops to grab, not in winter. So where are we going to go? Looks like we're heading straight out of the farm. So we do have a tool being upgraded as well from last episode. But it looks like we are heading to the shop. Yep, so what we're going to do is a bit of a speed up here because we're going to be getting some flour for the harvest sprites. So I'm going to go ahead and speed this up. And then we're going to give it to the harvest sprites. So quite a big speed up here. So we do of course need 7 flour. All the way over to the harvest sprites. Here we go. Let's hand this flour out. We're just trying to get their heart level as high as possible before spring starts, where we'll inevitably need their help. And I'm not sure where we're going next, but we are going to stop and say hello to the doctor. I've come to realise that there are many things I need to learn about in this village. I feel like I can deal with anything when Ellie is with me. Aww. And what we're going to do is we're going to head to the inn because I have lost the pink dog ball, as you've noticed, and I thought that one offered you another one, but spoiler alert, he doesn't. So I have no idea how to get the dog ball back. So one isn't here at the moment, so we are going to do a bit of a time jump. As you can see, it is 10 to 11, but we've waited all the way till 1 o'clock. Just to see if one has the dog ball, and he doesn't. So I don't know if our dog is ever going to win the dog race, quite frankly, because we've got no way to train it up, because we've lost the dog ball. So that's a little bit irritating. I've looked all around the farm for it, and I've looked all around the house, and I just cannot find this silly pink dog ball. So I guess we've lost it for good. I thought, like I say, if you lost the dog ball, that one would go ahead and give you another one, or sell you another one. But I don't know what to do with that. So we are just checking these stats. And with that, we are going to head out. Are we heading back home? Let's wait and see. Look like we're heading to the beach, but we're not. So we are actually heading into the Yodel Ranch again. And you know what that means? Going to be getting more cows and sheep. I told you we're definitely going to try and get every cow and sheep, I think, for the barn. That would be a good goal for winter. So with that, we are going to go ahead and buy a cow. And I think we are going to stick with the flower theme that we've been doing. And this time we are going to call this cow Bluebell. Not very original for a cow, I'm afraid. I think a lot of cows have flower-themed names. There we go. But it's cute. It's a classic for a reason. Bluebell the cow. Are we just going to get a cow, or are we going to get a sheep as well? Let's wait and see. So it looks like we are going to go ahead and buy a sheep. And what do I call this sheep? Is it going to be a flower theme? Is it going to be something else? So I'm going to call this sheep Bonnie. My bunny rabbit is called Bonnie. And I realised that we had a Bon. We have a Bon the chicken, but we don't have a Bonnie. So my bunny rabbit is now Bonnie the sheep. And with that, that's everything. So we have one more cow and one more sheep in the family. So let's go ahead and meet them. Again, the winter episodes can be a little bit slower, so please bear with me. I hope you're still enjoying the series regardless. It's been a very long series so far, and it's going to be a little bit longer as well, so if you've been here since the first episode, I really, really do appreciate you. You have no idea. So, here's our new animals. We're just going to give them a feed, and we now officially have 10 out of 20, so just 10 more to go. And with that, it's only 2 PM, but I think we are going to retire for the day and move swiftly on to day 5. Again, as you can see, no pink dog ball. So let's move on to day 5. Here we are. We're going to get a flower for Potpourri and some lumber as always. Hopefully Potpourri has something new to say. Let's find out. So let's go and pop this lumber in the fire. Again, this could be a colossal waste of time, I don't know, but I'm doing it anyway. And we didn't even check if she had anything new to say. We are checking the weather instead, and it is snowing tomorrow as well. I would love a snowy winter this year. It's not going to happen. Never happens, but I really want a snowy winter. Nothing in the mail, unfortunately. Now, where are we going first? Are we going to go to the stable? We're going to go to the barn. We're going to go to the stable. Let's go ahead and say hello to Binky. And we're just brushing the air there, as you do. That was a warm-up. And straight into the barn. And as you can see, our barn is definitely getting fuller, which does make things a little more difficult, which is why I have sped this up now. As you can see, having a fuller barn, it would take a long time in each episode if I was to keep it at normal speed. Again, I think we're still shipping things as they are. That's what I'm checking now. Yep. And we're probably going to be doing that for a fair amount of time. Again, probably a mistake, but never mind. So we're going to head into the hothouse now. Has anything grown in? Let's have a look. And yes, we have some strawberries. Lovely stuff. Let's go ahead and ship those. At least we have something decent to ship today. Not that we necessarily need the money. Let's grab the honey. And of course, let's go and take care of the chickens. And at least with the chickens, we are shipping the mayonnaise now, not the eggs. So we're getting a bit more money there. We don't need an egg for the Harvest Goddess, of course, because it is snowing. So what are we going to do for the day? It looks like we are going to head out of the farm. Our tool isn't ready until tomorrow, so we don't need to go and pick that up. But it looks like we might be going up to the shop. Perhaps we're going to do some more flour for the Harvest Sprites, so again that will be a sped up section. Let's wait and see. We are a little bit early, so the shop usually doesn't open till 9 o'clock. But because we are good friends with the shopkeeper, so with Jeff, the shop actually opens for us at 8 o'clock. Now I waited till 20 past 8 for some reason, but the shop does open at 8 for us, which is why you should always get to know everybody. So let's go ahead and speed this up, giving the flour to the Harvest Sprites. And we are on year 2. I don't know if that's a mechanic that I've actually mentioned yet, so if you are good friends with the shopkeepers, their shop will open an hour early for you. So I know that works obviously for the shop. I think it works for the blacksmith. It might work for the inn, I can't remember. I'm just talking to the vicar there. I don't know now I've said it, if it's literally just the shop. I don't know. No, because I think the winery opens early as well. Probably the poultry farm and the Yodel Ranch. I don't know. I know it definitely works for the shop in any event. So with that, we're not going to go and get another cow and sheep, are we? This barn will be full before we know it. We are as well. Let's go and welcome another member into the family. Or another 2 members, actually. We're going to get some more cows and sheep. Lovely stuff. And are we going to continue with the flower naming convention? I'm sure we are. So, what are we going to call this cow? So we got Bluebell yesterday, and we are going to get Lavender today. Lavender the cow. I think that's really cute. Now, lavender is one of those words that always slips me up, because I never know if it's a D-E-R or a D-A-R. But I think it's a D-E-R at the end. And I'm sure we're going to get sheep as well. So what are we going to name the sheep? We are going to name the sheep. We're just having a think. It is a flower name. And it's appropriate, Snowdrop. Definitely appropriate for the season. So welcome in Snowdrop the sheep. Now we are only going to be buying cows and sheep until we get to 18 in the barn, because for number 19 and number 20 we are going to use a miracle potion. So just for 100% completion, I think it's a waste of time personally, but we are going to be using a cow miracle potion and a sheep miracle potion to make them pregnant. So you can see sort of the stages of that really. The only reason I'm doing that is because I want this to be as 100% of a playthrough as possible. So I will be making one of the cows and one of the sheep pregnant rather than just buying them outright. Again, if you are playing this game just for enjoyment, that's absolutely pointless. I really wouldn't bother, because while a cow is pregnant, you cannot get milk from it. While a sheep is pregnant, you cannot shear it. So there really is not a lot of point, in my opinion, in making the animals pregnant, but we will be doing it for the final 2, just so we can say we've done everything. So it's 10 past 10 in the morning. We're not going to bed, are we? Yeah, I think we are. We're having a very, very early night, early morning. Off we go. But being a farmer is tiring. So let's move on to our final day of this episode, which is day 6. see what we end up doing. Well, we know we've got to collect one of our tools, and it is also somebody's birthday today. So let's see how we get on. They said at the clinic that the baby's doing well. I just wish it would come out soon. That's new. But I'm a little scared. Mum said giving birth is very painful. Oh, bless her. So that's new. The baby is nearly here. And it's going to be sunny tomorrow. Gonna have to start thinking of baby names. So with that, let's head out for the day. And where are we going to start today? Oh, so it looks like we're actually going to start at the chicken coop. So let's go ahead and take care of the chickens. And we'll grab the honey. Again, it is snowing. Again, it is snowing again, I was going to say. That's not good grammar, is it? It is snowing again, so of course we won't be taking Binky out of the stable. Nothing's grown in, really, so it's just watering today in the hothouse. We're going to move on to the stable. Yep, it looks like we are. We do have some work fixing the fence as well. But let's say hello to Binky first. Hello, you. And I think we'll go ahead and fix this fence. So we've got one post broken there. Do we have any more broken posts? Yes, we do. 2 broken posts there. Let's get those fixed up. Lovely stuff. I do love how the snow settles on them in winter. Looks really cute. It's just a fun little thing that they added that they didn't have to. So into the barn we go. And again, big speed up here while we take care of all of the animals, because we have 14 now, I believe. So big speed up here. The barn is getting very crowded now. Imagine what it's going to look like when there's 20 in here. Of course, in real life, do not leave your cows and sheep. I don't know how many of you watching have cows and sheep, mind you. Don't just leave them chilling in a barn like this. But, you know, they do need a bit of outside. But for this game, you know, it's fine. So I thought we had 14, so maybe we just have 12. I don't know. Anyway, we're nipping back into the house because we need to get a birthday present. And we also are going to go and pick up the tool. I think it's the scythe that we put in. So there's the present, and we are just going to do a little stat check. Yeah, so it's 12, sorry. I thought we had 14 animals, but it's 12. So we are going to go ahead and upgrade another tool as well, which would be the sickle. No, it's not the sickle. The sickle's what's in now. The hoe? I forgot the name of it. And then we do still need to work with the hammer, so we can get that up to max level as well. Again, is there any reason that you need to max upgrade all your tools? Absolutely not. I was going to say weapons then. Absolutely not. There's no need to upgrade them all fully if you don't want to. But again, we're just doing it for the sake of 100%. So we are technically wasting a little bit of money, to be honest. But never mind. It would be nice to have fully upgraded tools in any event. So while we wait for the blacksmith to open, we are going to go ahead and go to the shop. And again, there'll be a big speed up here because we are going to get some more flour for the harvest sprites. We're basically just trying to get their hearts to maximum level. So big speed up here again. Just doing another cheeky stat check just to see if they all need flour. And they do. None of them are at full hearts just yet. So let's go ahead and grab that flour. Lovely stuff. And there'll be a big speed up here, just giving it to the harvest sprites. Luckily, we have just enough room, as we already had 2 things in our backpack. I didn't really consider that, you know. So luckily, we can carry 9 things. But that could have been a disaster. Anyway, let's go back to the blacksmith now. And we're going to grab our sickle or scythe. Like I say, I think we're going to pop the hoe in. So the only other tool that would need upgrading is the hammer. So we definitely need to work on the hammer again. Definitely the hardest tool in the game to fully upgrade, I would say. And of course, it is still somebody's birthday. So it is actually Gray's birthday, which is why I'm glad we can pick up our upgraded tool today, because Gray is in here. So let's go ahead and give Gray his birthday present. Let's see what he says. He says, "Oh, you surprised me. What the? A birthday present? Well, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome, Gray." Now, we wouldn't have been able to do that. I'm sure we could have found him somewhere else if our tool wasn't ready today. So here is our fully upgraded sickle or hoe. No, not hoe. Sickle or scythe. Let's move on now to the hoe. We're going to go ahead and upgrade that. And then again, the last tool that will need to be fully upgraded is the hammer. I think it's currently on a gold, maybe a silver. I cannot remember. I've just looked at it and I can't remember. But we do want everything to be 400% with the Mistral ore. And once again, that is not necessary if you don't want it to be. But with that, we're going to head back onto the farm, and I think we're probably going to leave it there. So 10 past 10 in the morning again, an early one. So thank you very much for watching. As always, I really do appreciate it. And we're just trying to find the dog. There we go. Until next week, bye Embers.